Hi, you're watching Listen In with Laura and Lynn. I'm Laura.
And I'm Lynn.
And today we're going to be discussing Charlie Wilson's War.
Charlie Wilson's War was filmed in 2007 and it stars Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, directed by Mike Nichols. This movie is based on the true story of Democratic Texas Congressman Charlie Wilson, who conspired with a CIA operative to organize the Afghan Mujahideen, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, good one.
During the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan in 1979 to 1989.
Yeah, it also starred Julia Roberts and what's her name from Doubt, the young girl.
Oh, Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. Amy was really great.
Yeah.
On an acting perspective, I thought Tom Hanks delivered.
I agree.
He is so good at everything he does. That guy just can't go wrong, if you ask me. Julia, I think we both agree, was
Miscast.
miscast. Yeah, she was
Miscast.
too young.
Too young.
Yeah, and she gets a lot of credit for just being Julia Roberts. I think in this movie, I mean, she was just not old enough. She didn't have the maturity or the power. Like, they didn't really explain her character. Like,
I felt like the movie could have totally existed without her in it. Really.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't quite understand the importance of her connection. Like, she did some fundraising. I was under the impression that she personally funded some of the missions.
yeah, I didn't. That's what I understood too, because I saw her on Oprah or something, and then, but she was just sort of. She just didn't really hit the mark for me.
Not me neither.
But interesting facts about this movie is it is based on a true story, and Operation Cyclone was the code name for the CIA operation, and it was actually to arm the Afghan Mujahideen from 1979 to 1989. It was one of the longest and most expensive covert CIA operations ever. In the first year, in 1980, it costed 1979. Or no, sorry, 1980. I just screwed up. Dang it.
Okay.
Darn it.
It's
Anyway.
all right. We're going to keep going.
It costed $20 to $30 million a year. Then, in 1987, it costed $630 million a year. So, thankfully,
That was an interesting part of the movie. Was in the very beginning he said, "What's our budget?" and the guy said $5 million, and he goes, "Double it, make it 10." And then, like you say, it rose to end up being $630 million per year for the last 2 years of the war. So. Yeah, a lot of money got spent on that war. Lots of interesting facts. It was a good movie for learning the history of that. I didn't really know anything about the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan until I watched this movie.
Me too. I'd heard about the war between Russia and Afghanistan, and that Afghanistan actually won. So basically, you definitely need to see the movie if you want to understand sort of even the fall of the Soviet Union and how it, the Cold War sort of began to end during that time. So we give it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I would say.
As a whole, the movie was a little boring.
Yeah, it was a bit slow.
If you're not interested in history, not really going to be your forte.
Yeah, it's not your cup of tea.
Right. And I thought Philip Seymour Hoffman, he got actually nominated for Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, but he didn't win, but he was really good and very entertaining in the movie, but I found that the accent that he was sort of putting on, it was hard to understand what he was saying.
Like mumbling, and you couldn't even read his lips because he had this total porn star mustache. Like, I could barely understand, but he was awesome. Like, I really liked him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good movie. Oh, okay, bye.